Hello friends, welcome to this very special edition of Blossoms and Bourbon. My name is Mark, I'm the owner at Creative Occasions, and I'm excited to welcome you to the beautiful Hotel Roanoke, where we have the tree on display. We talked about the tree in a previous episode and some of the things that we were doing to get ready for the tree, some of the decor and behind the scenes. And so I wanted to show you here in sight how the tree all came together and then how some of those ornaments showed up on the tree. Okay, first off, remember we talked about taking the scratched ones and how we needed yellow as an element in the tree? This is what that looks like right on the tree. It's a great pop of yellow. Gets it, the whole essence of the Seuss thing had to have some yellow in it, so that was a great addition. These are the little ornaments that we found retail that have those little pom-poms inside them. And then the little plots of earth that were made with styrofoam and whirligigs. I mentioned to you that they're great based around a tree. They're great in situations just where they're on the floor, but we chose to actually put them in the tree. So you've got a couple there. There's one up at the top, one over on this side, another one near the packages over here. So just to add another little sense of movement and fun and whimsy to the tree. Okay, the one fish, red fish. Here they are down here. Here's one of them. This is a redfish. They're those little plastic bowls with the fish inside that look like the fish are coming out, just like Dr. Seuss would have it, I'm sure. Those are lots of fun as well. And then too, we did incorporate actual books, Dr. Seuss books. Here is other places you'll go. As a nod to that, we have the little roadmap sign behind me. And then other books that we incorporate as well. These little alphabet cards were an important part of the decor that we just punched holes in and used them as ornaments on the tree. We also did, as you recall from the video, wrap Goodwill thrift store books that we wrapped in solid colors just to kind of create an accent around the tree. So we've got little elements of reading that are throughout because that's what Dr. Seuss was about. Great author and, made lots of fun for children. Horton Hears a Who made an appearance. The truffle of trees are probably a key element of this whole thing. And one of the things that we had a lot of fun creating. You remember that the trunks of the trees are swim noodles with duct tape. Dollar Tree mixing bowls were the form for the top. Feather boas, silk flowers we created the orbs with. And so we have a couple of those up in the top of the tree, some behind me, all just to kind of add another element of fun and whimsy to the whole display. The Dr. Seuss tree really wouldn't be complete without the Cat in the Hat hat. And so we have a kind of supersized version of that on the top as well, just as kind of another nod to this man and his stories. So the reason that we're here and have this tree as a part of this display at the hotel is they have this thing, an event that's called Fashions for Evergreens. And Fashions for Evergreens allows businesses, organizations, clubs, different groups to sponsor a tree and to provide the decorations and have a tree here. Then the displays of the trees open on Thanksgiving Day. They run through January the 1st, and during that time you can vote for a tree by making a donation to the United Way in honor of the tree. We happen to be number 11 if you're interested. So all of the trees here have a QR code on them. You can make a donation to the tree, and when you do, that is in essence voting for the tree. So I have been a part of this Fashions for Evergreens almost every year since its inception. We started down on the Hokie Wall a number of years ago with a great tree that we've actually thought about revisiting that theme sometime, and so I won't share it with you now. But anyway, it's a great thing, an opportunity. The hotel is open to the public. You can come stroll through the trees, bring your family, check them out. There are probably 34, 35 different organizations and businesses represented here. So that's what brought us to the hotel tonight. That's what led to the conception and the idea of having the Dr. Seuss tree here for our display. So it's a great way to celebrate the holidays. Bring your family down and look at them. You can look online if you like. They have pictures online too, so you can check it out that way. So I've been getting lots of positive feedback about the tree here. People go by, they love the colors, they love how much fun it is. And so I hope that you'll enjoy it too. We're going to be posting this video so you can not only see how the tree was put together, but you'll actually see a link where you can vote for the tree in the public voting. Anyway, it's been fun seeing you here at the hotel. We're going to do a couple other spots in the hotel here so I can give you a little more history about the place and enjoy this amazing cocktail from the 1882 bar. All right, welcome to this next very special portion of the episode where we're standing in front of kind of my pride and joy, right? We, as one of my work projects, get to do the installation of this beautiful live tree here in the lobby at Hotel Roanoke. A word about the hotel. The hotel is it's not only a beautiful property, but it's very storied and historic. It was actually built and opened officially for business on Christmas Day in 1882, which is kind of cool. So Christmas around here is kind of a big deal because it's the anniversary of the opening. It was originally built by the Norfolk and Western Railroad, which is now Norfolk Southern Corporation. Today it's actually owned by the Virginia Tech Foundation. And it's a beautiful property. We get to work here a lot, and I consider that just a real honor and a privilege when we do. They have this beautiful live tree that they install in the lobby every year, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to be involved in the decorating of it for the past several years. Not only do we decorate the tree, but we light the tree. And that's probably one of the bigger challenges of the job. There are almost 6,000 lights on this tree. And the technique that we use is wrapping the branch. As you can see, you really can't see the light strings going from branch to branch because we wrap the branch from the trunk out to the tip and back in again. So that keeps the wires less visible. It makes for a more beautiful and very twinkly installation. It really does eat a lot of lights when you install lights like that on trees. Hence the reason it took so many for this tree. But it is, I think you'll agree, beautiful. The color scheme for this tree is red, gold with some black accents. The logo for the hotel is black and gold. So that was one of the reasons we chose to add some black to it. I do love the black on this tree. I think that really is a nice element. And one of the elements about the tree that I want to point out is scale. When you're working on a tree that's this big, it's important to have the scale of the ornaments also match that and also be big. So some of the ornaments are 12 inches in diameter. Some of the more pendant finial types are 14 inches long. It's just a requirement with a tree like this size to have those ornaments big. One of my favorite things about the tree that we came up with this idea a few years ago is the lanterns on them, kind of as a nod back to the railroad days. You can see one of the lanterns here. These are electrified with little candles, much like you would use the candles in your window at home. There's a whole network of cables and power strips inside this tree that light all those lanterns. But it's kind of a fun element as a part of that. Then we added some picks just for sparkle, gold, primarily fir and eucalyptus picks, just to kind of give it some added fullness and fluffiness. But I tell you, one of the things I love most about this tree this year and the shape of this tree is just those beautiful long branches and the big open spaces in it, which really allow the ornaments to show off. I like it when a tree is not so full, honestly. And when I came in and saw this tree this year, I was just super happy with how it looked. It's really beautiful. That about wraps up this episode, you guys, and I can't thank you enough for joining me here at the beautiful and historic Hotel Roanoke. I guess the next time that we'll be chatting will be next year. And so until then, cheers to you and to flowers every day. Thanks for joining.